In less than a year, traditional opera performer Qing Xiang had transformed into Taiwan's first pop star, pumping out hits throughout the 1930s under the stage name Chun-chun, or Sun-sun in Taiwanese. The song you just heard is Chun-chun's most enduring tune, Longing for the Spring Breeze, or Wang Chun-feng, which she recorded in 1934. It has been covered countless times and is still instantly recognizable today. Our previous video explored how the Taiwanese language theme song for the Chinese movie The Peach Girl, or 桃花泣血记, unexpectedly became Taiwan's first smash hit after the film's Taipei premiere in March 1932, in part due to aggressive marketing strategies. Seeing an opportunity, Columbia Records Taiwan director Kashino Shojiro asked Qing Xiang, who had appeared on numerous traditional opera releases for the label, to record The Peach Girl, catapulting her to island-wide recognition. As Chun-chun, she became the company's most prolific pop artist, her voice appearing on nearly 100 releases until her untimely death in 1943 at just the age of 29. Welcome back to Taiwan in Time on YouTube. For those who don't know, Taiwan in Time is a long-running historical feature published every Sunday in the Taipei Times that is now in its 10th year. I'm the writer Han Zheng, and I'll be bringing you some of the lesser-known and more intriguing stories from Taiwan's past. Born in 1914, Liu Qingxiang grew up mesmerized by the traditional Taiwanese opera performances put on near her parents' noodle stall. At the age of 13, she convinced her family to let her quit school to join the local troupe. With her good looks and outstanding voice, she gained a loyal fan base in just a few years. In 1926, Columbia Records began investing in Taiwanese folk music records, working with musicians from across the colony. They first invited Qing Xiang's troupe to the studio in 1929, and 2 years later, they signed her as a solo artist for their sonic experiment in pairing Taiwanese opera with Western instrumentation. Her transition to Chun-chun the pop singer was quite natural, since these early compositions followed the 7-character structure of Taiwanese opera. Following the success of The Peach Girl, Chun-chun then sang the theme songs for the movies Repentance, or 忏悔, and A Wise Mother, or 藏门贤母. She regularly appeared during screenings to perform live, further raising her profile. In 1933, Columbia decided to go all in on Taiwanese language pop, assembling an all-star team and solidifying its position as Taiwan's top hitmaker. Over the next 2 years, legendary composer Deng Yuxian composed Chun-chun's 3 most famous songs, Sadness on a Moonlit Night, 雨夜愁, Longing for the Spring Breeze, 望春风, and Flowers in the Rainy Night, 雨夜花. As time went on, Chun-chun shed her dramatic, emotional Taiwanese opera delivery and began developing a unique singing style that was more restrained. The songwriters also departed from traditional structures and themes, espousing modern, progressive values in their prose. For example, check out these lyrics written by Chen Junyu in the 1933 dancing age, 跳舞时代. And although the lyrics of The Peach Girl promoted freedom of marriage and urged parents not to meddle in their children's love life, reality was a different story. In 1935, Chun-chun opened a cafe behind Taipei Station and fell in love with a university student who visited the shop often. They planned to get married, but her lover's family refused to accept the singer and performer as a daughter-in-law and forced them to break up. Chun-chun later married a Japanese customer surnamed Shiraishi, who was not only a freeloader, he eventually contracted tuberculosis, which was a highly contagious and incurable disease then. Her friends and family urged her to leave him, but she refused and insisted on personally caring for him, and soon after he died in 1937, she realized she had also fallen ill. With the outbreak of the Second Sino-Japanese War that same year, the colonial authorities began restricting the content and production of Taiwanese music. Chun-chun's output during this time include the patriotic war songs Sending You Off, Song Jun Qu, and Comfort Bag, Wei Wen Dai. As Japan's imperial ambitions intensified, the government further clamped down on local entertainment in late 1940, bringing this golden decade of Taiwanese pop music to a screeching halt. Chun-chun's final recording was reportedly the 1941 Beautiful Spring, Li-chuan, a duet with fellow diva Ai Ai. With no stable work and lacking proper resources during wartime, Chun-chun was unable to properly care for her health, quietly passing away in 1943 at just the age of 29. Although many in Taiwan may not know her name today, they surely will recognize a song or two. Alright, that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching. And as usual, if you want to learn even more about the story, please click on the link to the original article in the video description. See you next time.